Hey Craftinistas, today we're going to learn about using Canva to design 3 by 3-inch square stickers that are printed by Sticker Mule. Now here's a look at what my current stickers look like, and I use them here, there, and everywhere, mostly for attaching them to my product packages because it helps my customers know where the package is coming from before they even open it. So of course that means that we have another opportunity to craft and create something beautiful, and that means you need to grab either a computer or an iPad and open up your Canva so that we can get started. Now, this is an example of some stickers that I've already created and had printed through Sticker Mule. And I started out using one that had some color, which is my brand colors. And I like these because the Sticker Mule printers really did keep them true to color. So the color that I picked was the color that it ended up printing out to be. But now my stickers are more the monochrome, just the regular black ink, and then they come out clear on the sticker. So that makes my product package pop even more. So what we'll do to get started is we're going to create our own canvas, and we need to create it with custom dimensions. So you can get started either on the left hand side over here. You can use the middle button, or you can just click to choose custom dimensions. Now the thing to remember at this point is you want to make sure that your measurement is in inches. So we're going to choose 3 by 3 inches. And then once the canvas opens, then you'll see that you have a ton of options for customizing your canvas. Now, I have the Canva Pro subscription, so that's why you see my brand colors are front and center. It's one of the perks of having the Canva Pro subscription, so I can just play with the background colors with my brand colors, which I love this feature because it allows me to have to make one less decision in terms of my colors. So you can customize it with different photos that Canva has. You can customize it with different elements like different logos and circles and things. You can add text. You can play with your background. You can check your uploads. And another feature of the Canva Pro is that you can organize your files in different folders. When I'm a good business owner, I can find everything where I need it. In this case, the logo that I need today is in my logo folder. So I'm going to go ahead and click that to insert it. And then I'm going to make some adjustments. Full disclosure, I don't know what these little circle things are called. I'm not a trained graphic designer. I'm mostly self-taught. And so I don't know what the circle things are, but that's what you use to adjust the size of images that you insert. And then the next stage is we want to insert the logos for the different platforms where you can find my business. So I'm going to search for Facebook, and I like the logo inside the circle, so I'm going to stick with that. And I'll insert that, and it of course comes black, blue and white. And the next thing I'll do is I'll search for the Instagram logo, and the Instagram logo comes blue and white as well. And then I'm going to search for the Etsy logo. Now the Etsy logo is a little bit more complicated than the others because, as you can see, there's no option for the Etsy logo inside of a circle, but that's okay because we're going to go ahead and create it. So to do that, we're going to insert the Etsy logo, and then I'm going to tap into my 7 years of Photoshop knowledge by creating layers to group. So we're going to insert the circle, and it inserts white, but that's okay. And what I'm going to do is I'll adjust the color of the circle, and I'm going to make it black, which will make it more obvious. And then I'm going to adjust the location and put it towards the back. And then I'm going to adjust the size of the circle, and I'm going to put the square Etsy logo inside the circle. I know what you're thinking. You've been told all your life to keep them squares out your circle, but I promise you this is just business. So what we're going to do is adjust the size to make sure that none of the corners of the square are poking out of the circle, therefore making it more obvious what we did to create this image. So we're going to adjust the square a little bit because it's poking out of the circle. And then you can adjust the circle as well to make sure that, the square corners aren't poking out either. So we're going to adjust that. And then once we're comfortable, I'm going to change the color from orange to black. And then I'm going to use my mouse to drag over the two layers. And then I'm going to click the option to group them, which will then will be the same as making them the same layer. All right, so once we do that, now as you can see, I can adjust the size to both layers at the same time. and I can move them around together without making it seem like I'm moving two layers at one time. Really, it just seems like I'm only moving one layer. So now I'll adjust the Instagram, make that black and white, because you know tech don't always listen to me. We're going to make it black and white. And then I don't like this color wheel, so I want to specifically make it white because I don't want no surprises. So just in case, I'm going to specifically make that part white as well. And then I'm going to follow the same steps for the Facebook logo, and I'm going to make that black and white as well. And the size I'm going to make all of them is the 0.5 by 0.5. You can see when I make the adjustments using our circle thingies that you'll see the numbers show up. So I want to make sure all of them are 0.5 by 0.5. And you'll also see when I make the adjustments, you'll see some little lines to keep it in, to keep them all level and to keep them straight. So you can make use of those lines as well. You can play around with the space as much as you want. Next, I'm going to insert text because I want to make sure that my website is on here to let people know this is the website. So I'm going to insert my text and I'm going to type out my website. And I know my website is www.buykeyswithlove.com. And yes, it is huge, but that is okay because we can make adjustments. So the first adjustment I want to make is to put it in the font that I like. The font that I want to use is Arimo. That's ARIMO. And then I want to, well, I'll make it all caps because I don't want to worry about that. And then I'll change the font. That's Arimo, ARIMO. So I'm going to change it to that font. And then I'm going to adjust the size to make sure that it actually fits on our sticker, because anything that doesn't fit on here is not going to print on here. So you can adjust the size of your text in two different ways. You can adjust it by changing the size of the text, or you can adjust it by using our handy dandy circle things. And by the way, if you know the name of those circle things, be sure to leave them in the comments. I promise I have thick skin. I'm not a trained graphic designer, so I'm okay with people correcting me. So then once we're comfortable with that, then we can adjust the size of the text and then kind of play with the placement a little bit, the spacing. I'm not really satisfied yet, so I'm going to play around just a little bit more, make sure that my logo is good, and then I'll just make sure that the other logos are good too. Like, I'm not really fond of the way this is spaced. So I'm just going to play around with it for a little bit. And you can do the same. You can play around with your colors. You can play around with your placement. You can play around with space. You can make very good use of your space, or you can make a point of using a certain amount of space. And then once you're comfortable with the space, you can double check it by putting it on full screen just to make sure. And I'm pretty comfortable with this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name this document something that's going to be easier for me to find because it is on a cloud. So if, for instance, I'm somewhere else and I need to access this file, I'll know exactly what it is and save myself some time. Once I rename it, then I'll go ahead and save it as a JPEG and use the 100 quality. And I'm going to download it. Now, since I'm on a PC, it's going to download to this handy little taskbar that's right above my actual taskbar to make it much easier for me to find the file. And I really like that feature on when I'm using computers because it makes it much easier and I don't feel like I have to search as much. So we've already saved this, so we can go ahead and go to the next step, which is to leave Canva. And we will take our file with us and then we'll go to Sticker Mule. Now I am logged into my Sticker Mule account. I highly recommend using this as a feature. You can set up a Sticker Mule account. They tend to send you really, really great deals. One of the deals that I can share with you today is that if you use my link to purchase your stickers, we'll both save $10. And so you can check the description for that. But as you can see, there's a ton of different options for stickers. So you can have square stickers, die cut stickers, clear stickers, whatever you want. That's why they're called Sticker Mule. So the sticker we're going to choose today is the square sticker option. As you can see, they have some examples here. The price for your square sticker options will depend on the size and the quantity that you want to order. So the size we're going to choose today is a 3x3, which is what we designed in Canva. And then I'm going to choose to order about 50, which typically run about $65, but if you use my code, you can get $10 off. And so they'll be $55 and they ship free. And actually Sticker Mule ships pretty fast as well. I've gotten my stickers in about 4 business days after I approved my proof. So I'm going to choose, just for demonstration purposes only, I'm going to choose the 3x3 sticker, and I'm going to choose to order about 50. All right, so the next step, as you can see, they have my previously saved artwork, which I love all of it, and I'm going to upload my file. Now, what you'll have to do here is you have to take note of where your files typically download. It's going to save you some time if you already know this versus having to search for your file. For mine, if I click on my download folder, it sorts it by the day or the date. And so that makes it easier for me to find mine. It just takes a few moments to cycle through. But once it cycles through, I'll be able to see my newer files, and then it makes it easier for me to do this. This is also an opportunity for you to get your files more organized. So if you don't want to just use your downloads folder, then you can get more organized and sort it that way. You can also insert different instructions. If you want a specific instruction for your printers, you can do that. But other than that, once you've uploaded your artwork, double check your quantity. And you also have the option to add on new stickers to your order, so you can do that as well at this page. But after that, you just check out and follow the typical checkout steps. And so this is what my stickers look like once I receive them. They come on a roll, and as you can see, they're transparent stickers. They peel off pretty easily. I love using this shade of blue for my packaging. My customers have grown to love it, so if they see this blue package on their porch, they know that their order from Buy Keeks with Love has arrived. So you peel off your stickers. Like I said, these are transparent, and as you can see, they are really clear and crisp, and then you can just place them on your packaging. I use them on my custom packaging as well as the free packaging from the post office. So this is what they look like. I want to thank you for watching. This is how to use Canva to create your stickers. Here's another example of stickers that I've had Sticker Mule print for me. The unicorns and the ballerinas were a huge hit. So of course, you can always follow me on social media. You can subscribe to my blog at rakisha.com, and you can join my Facebook crafting group called Crafters Plus Creators. And remember to like and subscribe to my channel and leave recommendations below. Remember to give yourself permission to craft and create something beautiful, even if you just start by crafting and creating beautiful thoughts. Thanks for watching. Take care.